Hello guys, I welcome you live on SBTV Africa. My name is DJ Nyame. If you just chance on our channel, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Follow us on all social media handles. It's SBTV Africa, the voice of the community. Today, I'm right inside a town called Amasaman. I have one gentleman from US. He's a Ghanaian. He's doing wonderful job. People in the diaspora, you need to watch this interview. This guy is based in US and he has, established or he has invested a lot of cash in Ghana. He has a lot of businesses in Ghana here. Today, we are at his school, one of his school here at Amasaman. So I'm going to have a chat with him so that he tell us more about doing business in Ghana, why he invested, he tried to bring back home business and all that. Charlie, if you normal vibe, me then they can vibe. Boss.
Yes, sir.
Shall I welcome you?
Thank you very much.
How is everything?
Everything is fine.
Nice one, nice one. But first of all, what's the name?
The name is Benjamin Parry.
Benjamin Parry.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's why we have Parry Group of Companies.
Right, but this is specifically Parry International School.
Parry International School.
Right,
okay.
So Parry Group of Companies is a different entity that comprises transportation, pharmaceuticals, apartments for rental. So, well, we just separate the two. This is Parry International School, an institution that is STEM focused, science, technology, engineering, and math. And we just opened, it's only been a week. We're 1 week old. And at this present time, I can say our head count is right about 150.
We'll come back to the school. Right. But we want to know you a little bit.
Right,
okay?
Yes. I was born in Dansoman.
Okay.
Okay, but technically I'm from the eastern region, in a place called Enum.
Enum.
Right, but I was born in Dansoman, in the Greater Accra.
Okay.
I lived there for quite a number of years. I've been outside Ghana for definitely more than 20 years.
More than 20 years?
Yes.
Wow.
Absolutely.
In the States, eh?
Yes.
You've been living in the States for 20 years?
I lived in Europe for, I would say 3 years, I would say almost 4 years. And then I moved to the United States. So all in all, the total is definitely more than 20 years.
Wow.
20-something years in
wow.
count.
Wow.
Yes.
Life in the States, you can tell us little
yes,
about
absolutely.
the hustling and all that in the
absolutely.
States.
America gives you what you give it. If you go and you give it your best and you work hard, you go to school or learn a skill, you're definitely going to reap some results. Absolutely, there's no question about that. If you, let me put it this way. If you want to be a doctor in America and you are poor, you can be a doctor, okay? They're not going to stop you from being a doctor, even though you are poor. They will just make sure you have a ton of debt when you graduate, okay? When you graduate medical school. The system will make sure you have a ton of debt, but you're still a doctor, okay? So you can be a doctor. You cannot own a hospital. They will not stop you, but you need probably millions of dollars to own a hospital, correct? So you might not be able to own a hospital, but you want to be a doctor, that's fine. They'll let you be a doctor. You can be a manager of a branch of a bank. They won't stop you. You go to school, get your MBA, they won't stop you, okay? You can be a manager of a branch of a bank, but you cannot own the bank.
What did you study in the US and what are you doing there?
Right.
What kind of work are you doing?
Right. So I work for the state government, Maryland Department of Transportation. I've been working there for some time. I'm supervisor there. I went to University of Baltimore, bachelor's degree, University of Baltimore, master's degree, University of Baltimore, public administration, master's degree.
Wow.
And I would say this, my earlier conversation I was touching on. You can be a principal in America. You probably will not own the school. In Ghana, you can own the school. You can own the hotel. You can own a bank, correct? But you can't, the capital required to own these things in America is huge, and you're not going to work in a bank and get $3 million. You see what I'm saying? So to buttress my point, I'm saying the needed capital to be able to establish businesses like the ones that I have, the pharmacy, the apartments, the transportation, the school, as compared to what you need in America, it's very huge. So I wouldn't need that. So to answer your question, I wouldn't need that much money to open businesses in Ghana as I would if I was in America.
What inspired you to invest in Ghana? Because I know a lot of people, Ghanaians especially, are in the diaspora.
Right.
And some of them have tried.
Right.
Others too have not. Some of them have tried. They said, oh, Charlie, I have opened business here and the business didn't go well and the way I was expecting it and all that. Right. So I'm no more interested in opening a business.
Right.
Others too have plans to open a business.
Right.
What pushed you to come to Ghana to set up a business?
Well, so to answer your question, every time I come to Ghana and I go back to America, as soon as the plane lands at Washington Dallas Airport, I'm depressed. Because the life is work, home, it's just repetitive, right? I was just depressed. Every time I come to Ghana, the sun and all, I was born here, but even though I've been out for 20-something years, but this is home, right? So every time I'm in Ghana, there's some calmness. I'm not depressed. I'm not waking up 4 o'clock in the morning. No, I'm not. You know, I'm micromanaging, but I'm not waking up 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm not stressed. I'm not going through traffic. You see what I'm saying? I'm in a better state of mind. So you can't compare the two. I mean, America has its good. I guess the downside in Ghana is mainly the financial situation.
So what's the plan? Because you are not based here.
Well,
you are based outside.
Well, put it
and
this.
you've opened businesses here. So what's the plan?
So put it this way. I'm here most of the time, and I plan to be here most of the time.
Okay.
So even though I might split my life in between here and America, I'm here. I will be here for the majority of the time to make sure everything goes.
So tell us more. I'm aware you have several businesses like you mentioned.
Right.
How is the pharmacy going? How is the real estate going?
Right.
The transport business, how is it going?
Before
this one, the school.
Right. It's going absolutely well. It's going absolutely well. The pharmacy is going very well. The apartments is filled to capacity. And the transportation is doing great. So I have systems in place. I have people that I've worked with over years, managing things. I'm also micromanaging from far, you know, so on the whole, I must say it's very impressive. School is only 1 week old. We've had almost 150 students.
Wow.
It's 1 week
150.
old. Right. And this
What's
location,
the name of the area?
Right. The name is Asabaha.
Asabaha.
Right. It's on the Obom Road, not far from Amasaman. So this is the South Municipality. This is Greater Accra. And there's a lot of lands out here. As a matter of fact, you saw Mr. Lamfred. He's the real estate person building homes out here. He has a lot of lands for sale. Lands probably just about $4,000, you know. I'm saying dollars just to make the audience who live outside be able to do a better calculation of how much they might need to be able to get land out here. Yes, and this is Greater Accra. So yes. Absolutely.
So why did you choose to add school to your business? Because I know you have pharmacy, transport, and real estate. Why do you open school?
Okay, so to answer your question, the simple answer is I wanted to do something to make an impact in children's lives. So I'll give you an example. If I was working at McDonald's, right, and you pulled up at McDonald's and I sold you a burger, right? 10 years down the road, if you met me in a store, would you, he sold me that burger. Would you remember me like that?
No, no.
Okay, but if I opened the school and you brought your kid to the school, and out of that facility that we built and the equipment that we put in place, your child is able to excel to be a doctor, a lawyer, a scientist, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to say, oh, he built that school. Out of that facility, my child became a doctor, or my child graduated from college. I'm pretty sure you remember me for that, right? So I wanted to be remembered for something that is substantive, something of value, something that will change the world. I'm pretty sure the kids, I always remember my teachers. You know, I always remember my teachers. I always remember when I was in elementary school. I remember one time we were doing a common entrance exam. My teacher walked up to me. His name is Brad Charles. He said to me, out of this whole group, I know you were the one that does well. I didn't think I did well, right? He said, out of this whole group, you're the one that does well. If you can you help the people around you if the invigilator is not watching? That's what he told me. So I was like, oh, he thought I did well. Well, I must be doing well. I didn't believe in myself. So the teachers have the power to impact a lot of confidence and a lot of skill to impact on the children to be able to change a lot of things, you know, knowledge-wise.
How far do you want to The school, I don't know, are you doing only crèche, nursery,
No,
class?
it's from
which level?
It's from crèche all the way up to JSS. And
JSS,
at this present time, we do have children enrolled all the way from crèche. In America, we would say preschool. So all the way from preschool all the way to the 6th grade. Yes, and we're planning on building up to be able to accommodate future students that will come for junior high and things like that.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
absolutely.
What are you telling those outside, those in the diaspora, that they want to do business in Ghana? What are you telling them?
This is what I would say. If you're going to do business in Ghana, you have to be dedicated to being here. If you're not going to be here 100% of the time, you have to be dedicated to being here at least the majority of the time. Because you can't, so put it this way, no one can live your dream for you. You have to live your dream. You have to live it out yourself, right? No one can put your dream on a high pedestal. You have to put your dream on a pedestal. If you want it badly enough, you will be here. I know most of them can't be here most of the time, but you at least try to be here as when it's possible to be here. So yes, you can invest. There's a lot of untapped areas in agriculture, in pharmaceuticals, in precious minerals, in manufacturing, in transportation, all of that. So yes.
I have spoken with few people, and some of them, their challenge is trust issue.
Right. So who are we to trust? So what, we can't trust anybody?
Trust issue is opening a business,
but this
and you leave it to somebody,
right?
And you are not here, and the person will mess you up. And
okay, so that's the problem right there. You
trust
can't
issue.
Open a business and leave it to somebody. You have to be here for the majority of the time. You know, so if you can't just open a business and leave it to somebody to live your dream for you, make it happen for you. You have to be here.
In a year, how many times do you come to Ghana?
I would say maybe 3 or 4 times. Yes.
Oh,
It costs me a lot, but I make the time and the effort to be able to be here because I want my businesses to succeed. I can't just operate remotely. I have to be here. You know, if I want it badly enough, then I have to, you know, try to find a way to be here.
How is the business going aside the school? Because the school is just new. Okay.
Right.
Let's talk
absolutely.
about the other business. Are you seeing any profit?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
How is it going?
Oh, yes.
The real estate.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
The transport system.
Oh yes. It's definitely
pharmacy
going,
and all that.
It's definitely going well. The markup sometimes might be little, but the volume makes it worth the while. You know what I mean? Right. The profit might not be substantial, but the volume of people coming in based on referrals and customer satisfaction makes it worth the while.
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
Yes, absolutely.
Most of the youth,
Right.
they want to travel. When they hear America, oh yeah, America, Yankee, I want to go to America. Look at you two, you've been there for so many years. You say you are tired, you want to come and stay and all that.
Well,
the young ones want to go there. They think, oh, Charlie, America is all. America is land of opportunity. You make money, Charlie,
Right.
dollars and all that.
Absolutely. I mean, I will say...
When you hear such thing, you've been watching my programs, so
right,
I know.
absolutely. So this is what I would say. I want them to go if they want to go. It's a good experience. I just want them to go legally. Don't cut corners. Go legally. You will go. Find a school, you know, communicate with them, you know, see if family members can help chip in, you know, get them to send you the certificate of admission eligibility, I-20, I believe is what they call it, and then go and see what skill you can acquire. When it's all said and done, come home and apply your skill, or open a business. Just imagine if myself opening a few businesses, if there was 1,000 of myself, I think that will also probably reduce the unemployment rate in Ghana, right? Right? Because I'm employing a lot of people, right? So if so if there was 1,000 of myself, which there are a lot of Ghanaians who have the capital, they just don't feel like wanting to invest because of maybe certain obvious issues, you know, with trust and all that. But just imagine 1,000 of myself. There's people who have a lot more money than I do. You know what I mean? So just imagine 1,000 of myself. That will help reduce the unemployment burden in Ghana, correct? Definitely will.
How much did it cost you to put up
Oh,
this?
I can't. I started it from 2016.
So till now, roughly, how much have you
I
spent?
couldn't tell you. It's a lot of money.
Like
I couldn't tell.
100,000?
Definitely more than 100,000.
More than 100,000.
Definitely more than 200,000.
More than 200,000.
A little bit past 200,000. Yes. It wasn't a day. It was from 2016. That's when I bought the land. So it's been working itself slowly but surely, you know. So I couldn't put a figure on it. It probably might be more than 250,000.
Wow.
Probably could, yes.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
this is 6+ of land.
Yeah.
That in itself is going to cost you money.
Wow.
So what I'll say is you can do it. It's just a slow process. I started from 2016. It just got open last week.
What are you telling those in the diaspora? Are you encouraging them to set up some business, to come on board, to find out, to find out their own way how to invest in Ghana, to do something in Ghana?
Absolutely.
The last message before I leave you.
Well, absolutely. I want you to definitely invest in Ghana. That if you are happy with the life of work, home, then you're free to stay. But if you're tired with it, then yes. But to invest in Ghana, you have to be in Ghana and explore the possibilities and the challenges before you venture into any type of business. And then also there's a lot of graduate unemployment in Ghana because Ghana is churning out more graduates than the economy can absorb. You understand? In 1980, if you had a bachelor's degree, it wasn't really worth something. Now it's just a lot more people with bachelor's degrees. The bachelor's degree in 1980 doesn't hold the same weight that it does in 2023. So it's a lot more people with graduate degrees and master's degrees that don't have any type of employment, you know. So this is what I'll say. For those who have a job, remember, in Ghana, anytime you get a paycheck, there's a seed and a fruit. The seed is what you put on the side to be able to start a business. The fruit is what you might use for your day-to-day expenses, no matter how small. So the seed there's in instances where people have told me in the Volta region, I'll give you 100 acres of land for free. Just give me 20% of your produce. You can speak to people. Engage in agriculture. Just imagine if you were with your family of maybe 5 or 4, didn't have to buy food. All the food, the produce that you buy was from your farm. Just imagine how much money you would save in 5 years. That's a lot of money. My late mother had a farm. She had businesses in Accra, and then she had a farm. At some point in time, we didn't buy food. All the food that we ate was from the farm. So just imagine the savings right there. There's a lot of land laying fallow in Ghana. So you can put that little bit of money on the side and venture into agriculture. That's a good place to go.
Wow.
You know? Yeah, so fruit and a seed. You spend the fruit, you sow the seed. You put a little bit of money down.
Since you mentioned agriculture,
right.
Are you looking into that field as well?
Well, that's
to invest in agriculture.
Right, because I had somebody tell me in the Volta region, he said, I'll give you 100 acres of land. Just give me 20% of the produce as payback. You know, I'll give it to you for 50 years.
Wow.
So I said, well, I had my hands dipped in a lot of things, so I said, well, I'll let you know when the time is right. You know, so I'm just saying there's a lot of land. The problem is Greater Accra. Once you venture outside Greater Accra, there's a lot of land, there's a lot of endless possibilities in agriculture. For those who don't have a job in Ghana, I'll say this. Your truth and honesty is your money. I'll give you a case in point. I had a friend who opened a hotel, right? And then he had somebody who was a graduate walk up to him and say, look, I'm looking for a job. The guy said, I don't have a job. The only job I have is a cleaning job for the hotel. He said, I'll do it. So he graduated from university, right? So he started doing a cleaning job. And then out of that, he would tell the boss, I did some research and I realized this business is really thriving. The water business, we can open a water, because the boss had a lot of money, right? And then he said, okay, you sure you did a good research? Yes. Okay, let's see what this is all about. And then he opened another business and made him a manager. So your truth is your currency. Truth and honesty will bring you money.
Nice one.
Lies and deceit will only put 100 cedis in your pocket today. Tomorrow you have nothing.
Is Perry International School on Google Map?
Yes, absolutely. It's ParrySchools.com. ParrySchools with an S.com.
ParrySchools.com.
Yes.
Charlie, boss.
Yes.
Nice work. Keep it up.
No problem.
You've done a great job.
No problem.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of the work you do too.
You are the man. Charlie, thank you so much for
You're welcome.
For this work and also talking to us on SBTV.
Absolutely.
Africa. Is there any contact like you mentioned, the website? When the person goes on the website,
yes,
they will get a contact.
Yes, and then I'm pretty sure I'll have you posted as well.
Okay.
Posted on the screen as well.
Okay.
So if they want any investment. I won't say I'm an expert in investment, but maybe I can share a few tips with them based on my experience.
Okay.
That's what I can say.
Okay,
so
nice
I'll
one.
have you posted up there as well. And then, yes, you feel free to reach out.
Mr. Benjamin Perry.
Yes, sir.
Nice
yes, sir.
one. Talking to
yes,
us on
nice
SBTV
to
Africa. Guys,
nice
Charlie,
to
my name is DJ Nyame, so watch out. I'll be bringing you more of this. I'll go out there and be talking to people who, from the diaspora, they've invested here, doing some business and all that. I told you guys, we'll be bringing more of such programs. I'll thank my production team. Subscribe to our channel for more. If you also want me to visit you, my numbers are on the screens, 0244-790-902 or 0240-677-898. Charlie, tour. I'm out. Pew.